Yeah, that. Exactly. Exactly. Shit get tight. You can't make mistakes. What? It be like that sometimes, man. Right. 100. You right.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are
Yeah, I
inside
just posted all the I just broadcast.
Tonight it's the NFC's turn to take center.
Hopefully I handle them the way I handled them the first time.
On tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers.
Yep. Yep. I ain't trying to get down that far early.
And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
I'm glad it ain't snowing though. That's all I care about.
Sails over the end line.
Uh-oh.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Let's go. That's how you start it, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
He did that the first time we played. First play of the game was a pick.
And that last one, that hurts.
That's exactly how I want you to play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's playoffs, bruh.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lions.
Ah! Pick up that block, baby.
Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know why my shit do that. It'll go shitty, then it'll come in clear.
You have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense.
Yo, I don't know why I hate that animation, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw.
Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, it's a cold night.
Nah, that was a good pick. That was a good pick. He read that, bro.
Brandon, you've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. He's to the 10, and now running right through it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it
Damn,
first and
man.
goal.
Well, he does it at a high level.
I can't stand that
Because
shit.
When I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that
Playoff
set him
game,
apart
man. He
from
got to
many
do
of the
better
other
than that.
backs in the league.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Can't get down,
A
man.
great play
Fuck.
there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
That's exactly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Oh,
go
Hunter got hurt?
of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I ain't never seen that before. That might play out part big, though, when I have to make them punt.
Up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw.
Oh!
Complete here on 3rd down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversion.
Incomplete
And now they look
pass.
to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
seen
sideline.
that?
Because when you score a touchdown,
That was a
you have to
perfect
go over
punt,
and look
man.
at
I
the
need that to
tablet and see
slide
what
to
you
the
did on
left
last drive.
or to the right.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Box it. Back north. That's fine, yeah.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its
that
heels.
run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, man.
And brought
Dog,
but not
come on,
before
man.
reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles,
You
keeping
seen
the
that
sticks
run?
moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he
go.
got blown up.
Keep
Losing
him in the
yardage on
backfield.
the play back at the 44. That's going to go as
Good
a
job,
loss of a
Marshawn
yard,
Lattimore.
and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on
That
the
was a
corner,
huge trade
how about
right
when you
there,
see a
man. That
toss
bitch sent me
sweep coming your
Marshawn
way,
Lattimore.
Yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle.
Hell yeah.
That's big league.
That's fine, yeah.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His bio?
Hey,
What is it?
keep him coming.
Horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off.
Oh, my Lord.
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by
I threw
Josh
another
Jacobs.
one, bro.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Settle down, Tim. Settle down. Settle down, baby.
Over here.
Just got to settle down.
Box it.
Now Marshall. And he'll
Come on,
take
make
this
the
one
tackle in the
inside
backfield.
10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
What's up, man? Yo. Yeah, man. I done threw 2 bad picks, man. Trying to told you.
On second down, it's Jones.
Let's go, baby.
And
Hold him
that
to a
one
field
blown
goal.
up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it
Hold him to a
leads to a
field goal.
third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is
Oh, he did.
good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little
Can't throw
movement
picks like
after
that. I
that
done throw
forces
2
him to
bullshit
settle
ass
for
picks.
3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
Nah, it was the last one was just a simple slant. But I'm about to do what you said, though. I'm about to say Saquon Barkley this nigga, man.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
New York set to take
That
the
pass will
field.
come.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right?
You see that shit, bro?
And think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Yeah, back them up. That's exactly what I want you to do. Take them out to play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we got to credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
One-on-one coverage for Odell, man. I just don't understand it.
They come up on 1st and 10.
You're supposed to get that.
They'll run with Marshall, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
This is why I can't get down, man. That nigga take all the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That nigga kills that shit. That's what he did the first game we played.
Sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Clifton got better, dog. You just got to get a lead on him. Once you get a lead on him, he the old Cliff. You just got to get that lead.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This is type of game. Yeah, this is type of game. Low scoring, move the clock. I just got to get a lead, man.
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought
because I get ball at half.
And heft,
right.
And able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here
all
for
the
a delay.
time.
No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have two
he called the timeout.
as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact
30
as he
to
slides to a stop.
30
it's a
to something.
9 yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
That's all right. I'll take that. I'll take that, man.
13-0.
He had me 17-7 at half.
Department so far, he's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling? Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted.
Damn, these niggas are everywhere.
Here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment.
Oh, you see that?
Staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well.
Playing fucking skills.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd
I am,
bruh.
Obviously, I am, bruh.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And
what up, Pitt?
This conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put it.
Man, Chubb, bro, tried to pull the same thing. He pulled in your lead, bro, and I got all the proof, bro.
Except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback.
Come on, bro.
Saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision
100, bro.
turned the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nah, he said something about I ain't message him, but come on, I DM'd you and I chat you, bro. And he tried to message me through our phone, knowing our phones don't connect for some reason.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd
Yeah,
and 10.
but some reason I can't get his text, he can't get mine.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Bruh, that's the only proof he put up was the text in our phones, but you know we can't get each other text.
3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down.
Like I said, my ducks were in a row, bro. I DM'd, I direct messaged him and in the chat,
A little bit of pressure going into the
and he
quarterback
never
in an
replied.
expected passing situation.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here.
2 minutes to
That's
play
all
here in the first
Yeah.
half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
That was a pick six, bro.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They just need a quarterback. Yeah, with all that talent that was out there last year.
1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That is all they care about.
Ohio! 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 Hut! Hut!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for
Come,
the 4th
dog.
tonight, it's an
I'm done,
interception.
bro.
Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Dog, these niggas reacting like I ain't never seen before, bro. Yeah, let me leave the chat, man. I'll be back.
Blue 58! Inside!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. loose, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, Mike. Over.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Flex round!
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Try and run for it with Barkley. And now running right through it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, this to Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit on meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every corner.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, check 26.
Now it's Rodgers, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll look to throw here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Again, it's Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And the kick by Rosas is good.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel their
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Jump out! Flex!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
And a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Carr keeps it on the sneak and able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here, and Ingram holds it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. This is Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call him an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt the the field goal.
Hey, man, I had to leave the chat for a little while, bro.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Saquon, bro. Hey, RP said it.
The return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I fed the beast, man.
Getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
Hey, it held him to 0 points in the second half.
Really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Why the defense couldn't play like this in the first half?
With emphasis, interception interception, return for a touchdown. Door
I just got a pick 6, bro.
Reinforced.
And this is going to be called.
Yeah.
So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7.
Chilling.
And he nearly broke.
Hey, Knight, you got a phone?
As it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Is your number in the chat?
Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession
okay.
here. They're down
I'm gonna hit you up,
late.
bro.
I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do
Gridiron.
that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But sometimes
How many
you can
games
do
left? I
something
think it's only 2 games left, right?
better
Yeah.
as they continue to-
Oh,
as they
yeah,
continue
we
to
can
move
advance and hold this
Just
bitch till
wanna put this one
Wednesday.
behind them. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's
That
one
nigga
bright side
scared,
to that
dog. Still
incompletion.
supposed to do that bullshit all the time,
Wasn't an
bro.
interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
The sim.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I didn't play him.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
What are you talking about, Saul?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will take
Wow,
this
that's messed up.
40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6
God.
interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely
Chubb.
unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to
Bitch
believe
ass
that
Chubb
watching
running that
this and have
shit.
seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
You don't want to buy a $120 pair of shoes on some site that's brand new that costs you $60 because they're probably not the real shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Everybody know he wasn't beating no damn
When
Allstate.
you look at it, you'll be able to know if it's real or fake. Like I said, you ain't gonna buy no 120 normally.
That's in house, bro. That ain't over here. That's in house. Yeah. That's game. That's force win, bro. That's game. Right. Protect barrel or hold though. Get
Listen, might as well bitch every time we talk to you, you got a new number. Do you know how many times I've saved your number in my phone? This one right here? Listen.
he want that win, bro. Y'all don't understand. Tech want that win. What? How much time was left? Come on, man. That's man. That ain't our league. That wouldn't have happened in Gridiron. That would have been forced win, bro.